Hey guys, tonight is a very powerful night, and I'm just coming off the tail end of a really beautiful mushroom trip, and wow, I'll have more to share, more to share on that later. But just want to make this quick video to encourage everyone to set your deepest intentions for 2024. Tonight is a very powerful full moon. Whatever you most want to see in your life in 2024, really meditate on it tonight. In fact, I would clear your entire schedule for the evening and just sit with the full moon, with the energy of the full moon, and tune into the frequency of 2024, what you would like to envision. See it as a vision. What is your vision for 2024? By the way, the reason it's so dark, I'm on the rooftop of this beautiful villa in Bali, and it's really beautiful here, but my iPhone is not really capturing anything. But yeah, tonight has been extraordinary. I'll have more to share on that in a future video. But yeah, I'm just admiring the full moon, and so beautiful. Actually, right now it's really cloudy, but just a few moments ago, it was like, yeah, the energy, you just feel it. So, oh, someone else is feeling it. There's fireworks going off somewhere. It's interesting how during a mushroom trip, everything is beautifully in sync. Like these fireworks happening right here, right now, at this exact moment, on the 26th of December, for no apparent reason, is not an accident. It's a full moon. I just finished the mushroom trip, so in my hologram, this is a celebration of the end of a beautiful trip. And I encourage you to see that perspective in your life as well. Every single thing that is happening in your day, moment by moment, see it as part of an elaborate movie. You're on the set of the greatest movie ever made, and the main character is you. The title of the movie is your name, and you're being taken on a ride, but you also have intentions. You get to be the director. You get to be the screenwriter. We forget to do that. So this is what I'm saying. During tonight, this is the perfect time. Full moon, 4 days before the new year. Sit in the director's chair. Bring your screenwriter to the table and craft the most epic 2024 you can imagine. Neville Goddard said it best. Dream better than the best you know. Dream better than the best you know. Dream better than you can imagine. It's a lack of imagination that keeps us limited. Don't you see it when you interact with some people and you see the solution to their problems so obviously? And sometimes you even tell them what to do. But their imagination isn't developed in that area. They can develop it easily just by going to sleep and visualizing exactly what they want and feeling it. Every problem has a solution in your imagination. So solve it in the imagination first, and let the 3D take care of itself. we try to solve problems in this three-dimensional world and we get into a lot of drama. But solve them on a mental level first. Go into your imagination, go to the end state. This is what I want. This is the end scene, the end of a movie, the happily ever after. You go there directly and you inhabit it. You spend time living it, feeling it. Yes, I mean, you feeling is a secret, which is Neville's most popular book. Check it out if you haven't. Feeling is the secret. Perhaps the greatest book ever written. Along with Emmett Fox, I should mention. Those are my two favorite teachers, Neville Goddard and Emmett Fox. And James Allen. That's the trilogy. Emmett Fox, James Allen, and Neville Goddard. I return to those three authors over and over and over again, and they never fail to delight me, educate me, teach me. Just opening one page of any of their books is going to teach you something. And the best part is they're all free. These beautiful writers lived decades ago, 100 years ago. And so all their works are in the public domain. So go check them out. Especially if you are envisioning a beautiful 2024. Go check them out. Read their works. Read Feeling is a Secret by Neville Goddard. Read The Mental Equivalent by Emmett Fox. And read As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. Each book is very short. It takes about an hour most to read each one. Probably 20 minutes for some of these. If you read these three books before the end of the year and you instill them in your mind, just watch what will happen for you. And of course you integrate the lessons and you practice the teachings. So don't read them, don't skim them, actually read them. Maybe take 5 hours to read one book. That's probably a better way of putting it. So, yeah, tonight is a powerful, powerful moon. And also a special day for me. I mean, not just the mushroom trip, but also this video, I think is my first fully unedited video. I'm gonna just publish this as it is. Because I'm so in the flow. And anyone who's done a mushroom trip or any psychedelic trip knows this. You're fully in sync with yourself. And you're feeling free, connected to source, connected to God. You know the truth, which is life is an illusion. This is all a beautiful game for you. You are God in your hologram. Create what you want. And I mean, there's so many other truths: love, unity, forgiveness. These threads will come up for you individually based on what's going on in your life. Yeah, tonight is a very, very, very special night. And if you're just waking up in the US, because it's nighttime here in Bali, I guess afternoon in US. Anyway, if you're seeing this in the daytime and you have the opportunity to do a mushroom trip safely, of course, and let me just disclaimer here that only in countries where it's legal, not encouraging anyone to do a psilocybin trip here. But if you were to partake in some plants tonight of the shroomy variety, and you have the opportunity to do it safely in a great environment, preferably alone, this could be the greatest trip of your life. And yeah, I'm also going to send this video out to the 1 billion Humans mission. If you're not on the email list, go to 1billionhumans.com. If you don't know what this is, it's a mission to get 1 billion people on the planet connected, educated about mushrooms and psychedelics, and one day we are going to have a worldwide trip all around the globe, 1 billion people on psilocybin or your plant medicine of choice. It will be epic, and it will change the world as we know it, because anyone who's on the frequency solo, imagine what that will do for humanity if there's 1 billion people doing it at the same time. So if you have the opportunity to do a trip tonight, let this be the first 1 billion humans group trip. Very short notice, I know. There will be more. I will try to maybe do this every full moon. Let this be the first one. Beautiful way to end 2023. Incredible way to start 2024. If any of the visions that I've gotten during this trip of the timelines where we're heading, we are heading into some incredible dimensions. So stay tuned, hold on to your guardrails, hold on to the seatbelt of your life, because it's going to get exciting. But you have to know how to navigate the waves of life and surf the energies, and you will be tested. Let me ask you this. Have you been tested on Christmas Eve in some way? Or Christmas Day? I was tested in a big way. And a lot of it came up today during the trip. And I'm curious if anyone else had a test, perhaps a connection of some kind where you felt betrayed, or you felt hurt, or you felt a loss of trust, or I'll talk about this in a future video, I think. But what I found out today was this is the test. Whatever decision you have to make here is the test, right? So, for example, if you're breaking up with someone or staying, if you're keeping a friend in your life or cutting them out of your life, if you're at one of those cross points, make a firm decision. Decide. Do it on the shrooms if you need the guidance. I certainly did. And then make the decision. Make the cut, or decide to stay. Work it out. Whatever it is. But even if it's not a relationship thing, maybe there's something else. What I'm trying to say here is life will give you a test. Life will give you a test. And in the moment, we're caught up in the drama of it. But it's the test. It's... Yes, if you make the decision that you know in your gut you should make, and this is where the shrooms can be very helpful, you will pass the test and go to the next level in the game. If you make the alternate decision, there's no wrong decisions in this game, but if you make the other decision, you will get to repeat the level of the game. It's as simple as that. Different faces, different places, but same lesson. And that's how it's designed, and it's how you choose it. Total free will. We can repeat this lesson again, or you make the tough decision, which in the moment feels tough, but is actually the most liberating, freeing thing you can do. Stepping into your courage, knowing what's right for you. Right? And you already know this in your gut. And if you're feeling disconnected from that, try a psilocybin trip tonight, if you can. Or any time before the new year is a great time to tune in. So this is the test. Do you want to level up or not? That's the question the universe is asking of you. You have total free will. 2024. It's not about New Year's resolutions. You already know this. That's not going to do anything. The game, there's no pause in the game. You realize that, right? I realized that a couple years ago, and it really changed my life. There is no pause in the game. There is no first draft. Everything is the draft. Everything is the published version. And being okay with that. I love how we're in the age of AI, because you can see it with ChatGPT. Okay, ChatGPT hallucinates sometimes and gives you bogus information, but we don't go back and try to fix it. We just keep giving it better prompts. We keep trying again. We work with it. And that's life as well. It's like, you may have been giving life bad prompts your whole life, perhaps. Just try different prompts. Try different things. This is probably the best lesson for 2024 as well, is lean into the new. Do the opposite of what you've been doing. Yeah. The full moon. Let me see if you can see it peeking behind the clouds. Yeah. I specifically chose this date to do a mushroom trip. I knew. It's funny, like a couple months ago I was not into astrology, and now I understand. You just reach the levels of awareness, which anyone listening to this who's into either astrology or just understands the planets. But yeah, we all get there at different times. I got there this year. I'm like, yes, okay, full moon. This is a thing. We should actually have 13 months, 28-day cycles. So the whole calendar system is kind of rigged to keep you out of balance, which is a whole nother discussion. But try to really plan your life around the moon, because why not? Even if you don't believe in it. And I encourage you to look into this for yourself, but make the new moon a time of new intentions and time of growth. The full moon, it's like the potency of it. You feel it's the full energy. So very powerful to do a trip. Anyway, I'm preaching to the choir here for anyone listening. I think I'm going to end this video here, and I'll make another one if I have more downloads. But this has been a beautiful night, and I feel very, very excited for 2024. Really grateful for you guys as well. We crossed 2,000 subscribers very recently. And the journey from 0 to 1,000, I think took 160 days, maybe a little longer. Basically, the journey from 0 to 1,000 and the journey from 1,000 to 2,000 took half as much time. So it's really cool. Like, the tribe is forming, and man, this video is going to be, I hope no one's watching this. There's nothing to see. It's so dark. But I'll put this on the podcast too. By the way, you can listen to all these YouTube videos on my podcast at The Microdose. You can find it at microdose.fm. So every time I post a YouTube video, I also put the audio of it there. And if you're listening to this on The Microdose, make sure you go to the youtube.com/@EmperorJames and youtube.com/@JamesXanderTrip. I have 2 separate channels, one for the podcast, one for the personal. It will mean the world to me if you subscribe. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. I feel the deepest gratitude for you tonight. I've been reading your comments, and if I miss one or don't reply to one, know that I've read it, or I will read it in the right time. So, sending you much love, and let's have a beautiful, beautiful end of the year.